Okay, so. Oh, man, I will fuck. Alright guys, so here's what we got done today. We got the whole block disassembled. Water pump and oil pump off. They're down there. I'll go ahead and replace those too because it's not a big deal. Timing belt wasn't bad. Kind of dry rotted a little bit from just probably sitting there for a while. You might not be able to see it. Yeah, in the corners there. We got that off, so I'll go ahead and replace that too. When I was thinking about that, I was thinking maybe LSV Tech, but man, I really don't need an LSV Tech in the EF. I just don't. So I'll go ahead and keep the LS. Nothing was really that bad taking it apart. The cylinders actually looked pretty decent. Nothing looked like scored up, or I'll just have to hone everything out. Make sure that's all good. Let me show you the bottom of it here. So that's taking this piece out. Inside there, super gross. And that's like clogged with dirt. I've seen it a number of times where you'll get an engine from the salvage yard and it will actually have bugs making nests in the hole, so you have to get all that out. But that's pretty bad. Nothing horrible. Got some... Yeah, see, those aren't bad at all. That's just dirt. Nothing scored up or looks burnt on those. I also kept everything in order. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bearings are in here too. Rust washers look fine. The crank looked pretty good. Didn't look like it had any problems at all. So, but the top of the pistons definitely are gross, so I don't know if the rings were bad, or either way, we'll go ahead and replace the rings, clean everything up, get that dirt out of there, replace the water pump, timing belt, tensioner, probably oil pump, all of that stuff. The head, I'm probably going to send the head off and just have it checked, make sure everything's good. If there's any valve stems, seals that are leaking or anything like that, we'll go ahead and replace those. I looked at the bottom, I already showed you that. Those don't look bad at all. The head stuff is over here. Transmission is fine. I mean, as far as I know, until we get it in the car, we can't really test that. But I will replace the clutch. Clutch and pressure plate actually didn't look bad at all. I don't know if they had just changed it or what, but it's not bad. I know the starter works because I did a compression test with it. Okay, so we're out here. We've got the engine all torn down to a bare block, and we are washing it off using the Purple Power in a squirter, which I highly recommend grabbing from Harbor Freight if you haven't got one already. But it's coming pretty clean. I'm also getting all in between the channels here, down inside here, all the nooks and crannies. Get all that oil out of there. I took all the plugs out. Plug here, which was fully clogged pretty much. Plug back here. We just got a little bit more cleaning to do. Okay, so I'm here. I'm cleaning up all the internals. And what I'm doing is I have a small cup of basically a bunch of carburetor cleaner in there, and I just dip the pistons inside and make sure there's fluid coming out all the holes. And honestly, you leave it in there for about 30 minutes to an hour and they come out looking very clean like this, which is minimal extra work. And then all this I'll just wipe down really good, and then we'll put the new bearings and rings in. We're also going to hone out the block that I have all cleaned up here, and then we should be able to just put it back together. Okay, so we got the block all bagged up, waiting for the head and the crank to get back, which I sent to the machine shop. Crank to get polished and the head to just get gone through and make sure that there's no issues with that. We got it all finished up here, got our pistons in. I got them nice and lubed up so they don't rust. It might be a little bit before I get the head back. But now, all I gotta do is turn it over, made sure it had compression. Now, I'll just start putting on some of these accessory pieces and changing the seals that I have. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and put, lay all of the seals out. I got this seal kit here. I got it off Amazon. Man, it seems to come with like everything. I've already taken the valve stem seals out because those went to the machine shop. Rear main seal. Some of these seals, man, I don't even really, oh, that's for the timing belt cover. Throttle body seals, the valve cover seal, all these O-rings, and man, this kit came with like everything. Cam seals. If I was building this to be a turbo car or something that was gonna produce high power, I would be taking a lot more time on some of this stuff to make sure it's exactly right, and maybe buying some different things too. Yeah, man, it came with about everything. Oil pan gasket. I have it all bagged up over here after putting together the low end. That's all I did yesterday. So we'll have to unbag it and then we'll start putting her together. Okay, so we have it all put back together pretty much. As far as the low end goes, we have to we're waiting on a water pump, a timing belt, but also the main thing we're waiting on is the head. The head's getting valve seals and just cleaned up, gone over, made sure it's all good. So we're waiting on that, but we have rear main seal in. I have to order a thermostat, get that in there. I'll probably order a 10-degree cooler one just because I like them for safety. And we're rocking and rolling on this thing, man.